Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool told what offer will convince Marc Guehi to join. Securing a player of Marc Guehi's stature is easier said than done. A lot of clubs have tried and failed over the last few years. Liverpool do not want to fall into a similar trap this summer. It appears as though the England international will be leaving Crystal Palace now. Contract talks have failed, but whether he leaves this year or next when his deal expires is a complete unknown. Liverpool look to be the main interested party in signing the 24-year-old, however, other clubs will be monitoring his situation. A cost-effective deal could be enticing given his contract situation. But the Reds will feel confident in the appeal of their project, and the environment that Guehi would be playing in would suit him to the ground. There is a long-term plan set out for him if he joins. Conditions for Guehi's move revealed. Sami Mokbel, the BBC's chief football correspondent, spoke to the Lotte firm, Arsenal FC YouTube channel and offered insight into potential deals for the Gunners' centre-back targets. He said, Joral Hato is a player that they've looked at, and Marc Guehi is a player that they've looked at as well, and who they are definitely interested in. The issue with Marc Guehi is he looks at Arsenal, and of course, if Arsenal came to him with a proposal to say, you're going to be one of our starting centre-backs, then he would run across London to do that deal. I'm sure he would. But the problem that Arsenal are going to face if they're signing a centre-half this summer, is in convincing them to come and be number 3, come and become the third choice. As such, the Gunners are out of the race, whereas Liverpool will feel they have a great chance. Of course, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate are just as sold a defensive pairing as William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, but the opportunity for flexibility is far greater on Merseyside. Konate undoubtedly played more games than Arne Slot wanted him to, purely because Jarell Quansah was not up to the right standard, so there is more than enough scope for Guehi to succeed at Liverpool. As such, convincing the Englishman to move shouldn't be a problem. The focus will likely reside in the financial agreement in terms of his wage package and his transfer fee, but those can be negotiated in due course. If Guehi were to take his place, there would be a real battle for minutes, which Mikel Arteta is unwilling to offer him. He would not be sidelined long-term. Furthermore, the Frenchman is in an uncertain situation with his contract, so it is plausible that Guehi might actually replace him, rather than Quansah. And then we have Van Dijk, who is only contracted until 2027 after signing a new extension to his deal. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Liverpool sent warning over summer transfer as doubts shared over replacement, not good enough. Jamie O'Hara has given his verdict on Liverpool fullbacks Connor Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong after the departure of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Former Tottenham midfielder Jamie O'Hara says that Jeremy Frimpong is a great signing for Liverpool, but thinks the void which Trent Alexander-Arnold left may still exist. The 38-year-old told Grosvenor Sport that the Reds have done some brilliant business in signing Dutchman Frimpong, but still feels that Alexander-Arnold is the better of the two. Jeremy Frimpong is another really good signing for Liverpool, he said. If you're comparing him to Trent Alexander-Arnold, Frimpong is more athletic and will be able to get up and down the line for the whole game. That wasn't Trent's strength. We've seen in the Club World Cup that he's struggling to do that in a Real Madrid shirt. Frimpong, who completed his move to Liverpool last month, has proven himself worthy of such a transfer. He was a key part in Bayer Leverkusen's fairytale Bundesliga title win, along with being named in the Bundesliga Team of the Season for 2022-23 and 2023-2024. Even though the 24-year-old has caught the attention of other Premier League teams with his move to the Champions, O'Hara doesn't think Frimpong will be able to match what Trent has done in red. The former Tottenham midfielder further said, but I don't think Frimpong will reach the same level as Trent did. He won't be able to match Trent's ability with the ball at his feet. Trent was compared to the likes of Kevin De Bruyne in terms of passing ability and creativity, which is a testament to how good he is. His contributions in the form of assists were unmatched for Liverpool, which is why Madrid have signed him. Alexander-Arnold was announced as a Real Madrid player on May 30th, the same day that Liverpool announced his replacement, Frimpong. Since Alexander-Arnold announced his intent to leave the Merseyside squad on May 5th, Arne Slot opted to start Northern Irish international Conor Bradley in the right-back position. Despite the 21-year-old's positive influence since graduating from the Liverpool Academy in 2023, O'Hara believes that Bradley hasn't got it to be a regular starter in the senior squad. "I know that some fans have argued they've got Conor Bradley, who is a good player, but he's not good enough to be a starting defender for Liverpool, let alone have the same effect as Trent." Along with this, O'Hara stated his surprise to see Liverpool's backup goalkeeper Caoimhin Kelleher sign for Brentford, suggesting the Irishman has what it takes to start for some of Europe's elite clubs. He said, "Caoimhin Kelleher is a great signing for Brentford. He's a really good player. He's too good to be Liverpool's backup. But, I will admit I was expecting Kelleher to sign for a top European club and be their starting goalkeeper." Our last news is Marc Guehi, Liverpool, close in on deal for Crystal Palace defender as free-spending summer set to continue. Liverpool have shot into the lead in the race for Marc Guehi's signature, according to fresh reports. The Crystal Palace defender is among the hottest properties on the market for the third transfer window running. Newcastle saw 4 bids for the player rejected last summer, and Tottenham also came close to a deal in January. Transfer News Live. All the latest rumors, gossip, and done deals as they happen. But the Premier League champions seem to have made a breakthrough in negotiations with Guehi's representatives, having tabled a 5-year deal. Talks between all parties are set to continue on Sunday. The deal's price point will prove a bone of contention, as Liverpool are not thought to be keen to meet Palace's £70 million valuation. A final fee of around £40 million is considered more likely, according to reports in the Mirror. Guehi has 1 year left on his existing deal with Palace and is not interested in extending. The Eagles would sooner cash in this summer than lose him on a free transfer next summer. Chelsea stand to profit from his transfer this summer, too, after insisting on a 20% sell-on clause when they sold Guehi to Palace in 2021. Should a deal be completed, the Blues stand to inherit at least £8 million. The deal would mark the latest installment in an ambitious summer of transfer business for Liverpool. Despite comfortably winning the Premier League last season, Arne Slot has upgraded all areas of his squad. Florian Wirtz arrived from Bayer Leverkusen in a British record deal in June, following his teammate Jeremy Frimpong. Bournemouth fullback Milos Kerkez has also joined up, with the 3 deals reportedly worth £186 million between them. This is not likely to be the extent of Liverpool's summer business, either. As Darwin Núñez is set to depart, a new striker will likely be required. Alexander Isak has been tipped as a target, but he may be out of budget with Newcastle demanding £150 million. Liverpool are intensifying their pursuit of Crystal Palace's Marc Guehi as reports reveal the offer that could seal the deal. Amid warnings about their summer transfer plans and doubts over replacements, the Reds are set for another major move. Is Guehi the defensive upgrade Liverpool need? Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.